Hi, I'm Dr. Charlotte Montgomery, and welcome to Complexity Clinic. Here we specialize in the two major types of surrogacy, traditional and gestational. Now, I know you may have a lot of questions about how we operate and what we do here, but over the next few minutes, all your questions will become clear and less complex. Now, we're #1 in the country, which makes us worth the expense, as we are highly trained and professional. Now, I'd like to introduce you to two of our world-renowned doctors, Dr. Kepner and Dr. Robbins.
Wait, what are you doing? Oh, hello. Welcome to our lab. This is where we prepare embryos for transfer into the womb. This is called gestational surrogacy. As you can see, my colleague to my left is beginning this process right now. Dr. Kepner will now tell you what exactly gestational surrogacy is.
Gestational surrogacy is when the intended mother's egg and intended father's sperm come together via in vitro fertilization to create an embryo that will be transferred into the surrogate mother's womb. Now, let's take a look at this process up close. As you can see, we have the egg and are fertilizing it with the father's sperm. Once the embryo is formed, we will take this egg and transfer it into the surrogate mother's womb. In the hopeful case that she becomes pregnant, the child born will have no genetic ties to the surrogate, but will instead be genetically related to both of its parents.
Doctor? Oh, I see you're in the process of fertilizing the egg. After about 2 days, the embryo will be ready for transfer via a small tube called a catheter. A speculum will help hold the vaginal walls apart, while ultrasound technology will help guide the embryo in place.
The embryo transfer is usually quite painless, though a little discomfort is normal. As for the ultrasound to be effective, the patient must have a full bladder for the duration of the procedure.
Gestational surrogacy is common among women who cannot give birth themselves, as it still allows the child to be genetically related to them, while the surrogate has no genetic ties.
Here at Complexity Clinic, we get many clients interested in gestational surrogacy. We also get many interested in traditional surrogacy.
Traditional surrogacy is when a surrogate is artificially inseminated with the father's sperm. This is a quicker and cheaper process than gestational surrogacy, which uses in vitro fertilization. If in vitro fertilization is unsuccessful, it can take months to attempt again, whereas traditional surrogacy can be attempted again within weeks.
Traditional surrogacy is common among same-sex couples who are wishing to have a biological child. A disadvantage to traditional surrogacy is that the child born is genetically related to the surrogate, while only genetically related to one of its parents. This can cause future legal complications, which is why many clients choose to use a friend that they trust as their surrogate.
To recap, gestational surrogacy involves in vitro fertilization, or inseminating the egg outside of the body, then transferring it into the womb, while traditional surrogacy involves artificial insemination. This is usually performed using a needleless syringe. A more efficient method of artificial insemination, however, uses a long catheter which will deposit the sperm directly into the uterus.
Here at our clinic, we intend to offer the best possible experience because we know surrogacy can be daunting. But here, we make it simple. We're with you every step of the way, and we guarantee when your baby arrives, you won't be happier.
There are quite a few advantages to surrogacy, including the genetic bond you will share with your child. Having that bond makes it all worth it in the end.
As with many fertility treatments, surrogacy does have its disadvantages. The physical and emotional toll taken on the mother can be intense, as she may experience difficulty in giving up the child. The legal components can be complex also, as a surrogate may decide to keep the child. However, at our clinic we have an excellent track record with our surrogates and trust them completely.
And don't worry, we have a team of highly professional and friendly people to guide you through any legal aspects and answer any questions. Here we make surrogacy easy and informative, and we are 100% dedicated to our clients and our clinic.
We're so happy that Complexity Clinic could help us with our situation, as we were both unable to give birth ourselves. We couldn't be happier with our baby boy.
Everyone was so friendly and so understanding. I would recommend Complexity Clinic to anyone.
Well, all my friends had a baby, but I didn't really want to give birth because it seemed like that hurt. So Complexity Clinic made it really easy for me to get a baby of my own. And the best part is the surrogate was so nice and they were so helpful. And now I'm so happy to have my little baby all the time. Here at our clinic, we have accomplished much. And we like to thank our clients and our doctors.
We know surrogacy is an expensive process, and here we believe the government should help you by paying for fertility treatments as part of its healthcare system.
We believe that people who have trouble conceiving should be given equal opportunities to start a genetically related family like everybody else. Surrogacy is an expensive process, and without the Canadian government's help, this service is not available for everyone.
We'd like for everybody to have this opportunity, so please, if you'd like to help the fight, sign our petition on our website.
We hope this video was helpful and gave you a better view of the surrogacy process and how we operate.
We hope that if you choose to have a child through surrogacy, you'll choose us. Don't hesitate to contact us with any questions. We're here for you and your future child. We are one of the #1 surrogacy specialists in the country. This is wrong.
Gestational surrogacy is when the intended mother's egg and intended father's sperm come together to form an embryo.
What missed my line? I give up.
Embryos!
Doctor.
Doctor.
Traditional surrogacy is when a surrogate is artificially inseminated with the father's sperm. This can be a quicker or easier method as opposed to, I don't know.
Whereas traditional surrogacy can be attempted again within weeks. Traditional surrogacy is common among same-sex couples who are wishing to have a biological child!
Traditional surrogacy is when a surrogate is artificially inseminated with the father's sperm. This is a quicker and cheaper.
Traditional surrogacy is common among same-sex couples wishing to have a biological. Why did you do that?
Here at Complexity Clinic, we get many clients interested in gestational surrogacy, but we also get many interested in traditional surrogacy.
Traditional surrogacy is when a surrogate is artificially inseminated with the father's sperm. This is a quicker and cheaper.
My little baby boy. Who's my only little baby boy? You're my little baby boy. Mwah. I don't need another little baby boy. My little boy. Yeah.
We are so happy that Complexity Clinic could help us with our situation, as we were both unable to give birth ourselves. We couldn't be happier with our little baby boy.
Everyone was so friendly and so understanding. We'd recommend Complexity Clinic to anyone.
Wait, let me get that.
Here at our clinic, we have accomplished much, and we couldn't have done it without our clients and our doctors.
We know surrogacy is an expensive process, and here we believe the government should help you by paying for fertility treatments as part of its healthcare system.
I didn't even notice. Okay.
Like food.
Here we are very proud of what we have accomplished. Yes, that's okay. Go. Here we are very proud of what we've accomplished. This is all thanks to our clients and their doctors.
We know surrogacy is an expensive process, and here we believe the government should help you by paying for fertility treatments as part of its healthcare system.